Welcome everybody to Rank Talks Ball once again for yet another watch-along. Well, I say yet another watch-along, this isn't any watch-along, it's none other than the World Cup semi-final between Argentina and England. The biggest game that we've had in this channel so far. I would argue even bigger than the Copa America final that we had a watch-along in this same bar in Parrilla Callao. Just insane to think about what we're about to witness. History in itself, like Albert is saying. Thank you so much for joining, Albert. Basically, a final. But it feels like a final. It has been built up like a final, and now that we're here, it feels like one of those games that you don't want to lose, in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah, just incredible to think about. Vamos Argentina, vamos viejo nomás, vamos carajo. Today. Today's a big day. Only because of your prediction. That's fair enough, Seb. Thank you so much for joining anyway. Well, I had in Sammy's contest, I had Spain and Argentina being the final, so I think I would have had some very nice points if that had come true, but obviously I was banned from that. So yeah, we'll have to see. They let me do watch-alongs here ever since I came here first for the 2024 Copa America, I believe for the last group stage game against Peru, and ever since then I just kept coming back and they just kept accepting me. And today they even saved up this table for me, because this is the table where I've done all the World Cup games so far, and they they left a note, and basically it was reserved for the streamer, so I'm already known as the streamer around here. So they already had it saved for me. Yeah, it's on a laptop, it's on my laptop, and yeah, just trying to bring a different energy, because there at my apartment sometimes it didn't hit the same way, and also some of the neighbors were ahead of me on their TVs and would spoil some of the goals for me. So I wanted to be here, especially for a big game like this. I also brought my Maradona jersey. I hung it up there over the logo that usually is here in the back of the fridge. So reserved for rank, kind of like that. It only says streamer, but they already saved it up for me, which is kind of insane. I missed a message here. The Pressed Pelican fan, thank you so much for leaving your message. The strikers, can you show up today? Midfielders, lock up Rice, Jude, Harry Kane. You're not that guy, pal. And Messi every shot goes in when you should. Lol. Today is the day Argentina keep a clean sheet in the knockout rounds. I hope you're right, but I really doubt it. I feel like this is going to be a very, very back and forth game. I feel like the momentum is going to shift between the two teams, and it's going to be about which team can outscore the other, because I think that both of the defenses for these teams have looked kind of shaky. But their attack has just pulled through, especially the individuals. I think that, it's no surprise that Harry Kane and Jude have been carrying this England side so far, and you could say the same for Messi and Argentina, although the supporting cast appeared a bit more against Switzerland. And yeah, we'll have to see whose individuals can shine the brightest today and bring home another semi-final for their nation, another final, which would be massive for anybody, but for Argentina it kind of feels even more massive because it's against England out of all teams. So yeah, I agree, Seb. Both England and Argentina have underperformed, but that leaves the door open for them to rise up to the level that we know they can show up at the tournament. And yeah, it'll be about who can show up on this day, and after that, it's a final. So anything can happen between the teams that are still left here in this competition. So yeah, I agree, Albert. I hope that the game lives up to its name. I would love it to have it be, easy or whatever, for it to be a comfortable win, but I feel like that's not going to be the case. If we are going to win, it's going to be feisty. There's going to be back and forth momentum, like I mentioned before. There's going to be a lot of suspense, and we're going to have to suffer through it the same way that we've been suffering through the rest of our knockout games. So it is what it is. I don't want to see fights. I don't want to see fights either, but I feel like if anything, fights would benefit our side more than anything. Seb does want to see fights. For the neutrals, I guess it would be a nice spectacle, obviously. It's crazy. Yeah, it is Messi's first time playing against England. Who hasn't he played? Well, that's a good question. There are a few nations that he hasn't played against, not even in friendlies, but uh, England has to be up there, like the biggest name that Messi hasn't played against with the national team. Oh, Tuchel on the sideline is gonna be another sight to behold. We're gonna have to see what that brings. We haven't seen on the TV like a whole view of the stadium in Atlanta, but based on the reports, I would guess that it's 70-30 in favor of Argentina in terms of the crowd, um, which is not surprising, but England are obviously going to bring massive numbers as well. Um, it's going to be an exciting game in the stands as well, so that is something to consider. And Argentina today rocking with the away jersey, like it shows here in the graph. Something that we also did in 1986 and 1998, which were the other two knockout games where we managed to defeat England in a World Cup. This one that I have right here behind me is 94, but it's the Maradona jersey that I have, basically. So, I guess we can go over the lineups because there are some interesting news on both sides of the pitch. So let me bring this up right here. Here are the lineups for both of the teams. On the side of Argentina, not the same 11 as against Switzerland and against Egypt. Emi Martinez is obviously still the goalkeeper. There were a lot of rumors and a lot of talk about a potential back three. Apparently, that's not going to happen. We have our back four still intact. Nahuel Molina on the right, Nicolas Tagliafico on the left, the two center backs, Cristian Romero and Lisandro Martinez. I don't discard, however, that somewhere around the second half, Otamendi makes his appearance into the game and we shift into a back five. I could definitely see that happening because it's something that Scaloni has been rumored to have been practicing a lot in the build-up to this game, and it's why there were rumors that it could even appear in the starting 11, but that wasn't the case. The midfield. Leandro Paredes is still going to be the number 6 or the number 5. Like, for me, it's the number 5, and he was the number 5, but in England and the other countries in Europe, I believe it's the number 6, the central defensive midfielder. Alexis McAllister and Enzo Fernandez are still there. Who isn't there is Rodrigo de Paul. And this is a big call, and I don't think people realize how big of a call it is to drop Rodrigo de Paul, because Rodrigo de Paul is actually the player with the most minutes under Lionel Scaloni. Like, as long as Scaloni has been the manager of the national team, no one has played more minutes for Argentina than Rodrigo de Paul. Not even Messi, not even Dibu Martinez. He is basically the player that Scaloni is known for. Is his standard player, you know? He was always there. Obviously, De Paul hasn't performed up to the level that was expected of him at this World Cup yet. But you could say the same about McAllister and Enzo. The fact that De Paul is the one being dropped says a lot about what Scaloni's intentions are for this game, especially because the guy replacing him is Giuliano Simeone, and this is something that I really, really wanted to see. I felt like the 4-4-2 formation wasn't working for Argentina because Argentina had basically no danger down the flanks. We had nothing on the wings. And Giuliano Simeone is someone who can provide that on the wing. De Paul was basically playing as a right winger in the right-hand side of the midfield whenever we pushed forward, and it clearly wasn't working for Argentina. And I feel like England is a team that you can actually attack a lot down the wings. So to have somebody like Simeone, I feel like makes a lot of sense. Not only that, Simeone can press a lot. We see that at Atletico Madrid, that guy basically has 4 lungs. And so if he can do the pressing that usually Rodrigo de Paul does, that gives the opportunity to have 2 very technical midfielders in McAllister and Enzo Fernandez at the same time. What does this tell me? That Scaloni is not interested in making this a very physical game. Yes, you still want to have those physical players because you have Messi there and Messi is not going to press, so you want to have Simeone as that guy that presses for Messi, replacing De Paul, who is usually the one who does that job. But having Paredes, McAllister, and Enzo Fernandez tells me that Scaloni wants to keep the ball, wants Argentina to be in possession and to be on the front foot this game, to not allow England a lot of time on the ball. Which is something that wouldn't happen if, for example, he had dropped Enzo Fernandez in favor of Simeone and we still had De Paul in the 11. That would give you a lot of physicality in the midfield and it would be very easy to dispossess the ball away from England, but it wouldn't be as easy to keep the ball. So I guess that is what Scaloni is deciding to go for, taking out De Paul and bringing Simeone. The front two stay the same, Lionel Messi and Julian Alvarez. I guess that Simeone is going to play on the right wing, and Alvarez is going to be the striker, while Messi kind of shift around whenever he decides to go behind Julian, trying to create chances from the outskirts and moving around in whatever way he wants, kind of as an attacking midfielder. Going over to England, Pickford is obviously the goalkeeper. The back four surprises, especially when it comes to the fullbacks. The two centre backs are still Gehi and Stones, but the fullbacks, unlike the game against Norway, where we saw Nico O'Reilly and Konsa, this time around we see Reece James and Jed Spence. Big call because I think James not so much. Konsa wasn't very convincing, and I think that Reece James made a really good cameo against Norway. Spence has been making good cameos, to be fair. When he came off the bench against Mexico and against Norway, he was really good. But I think that everybody was expecting Nico O'Reilly to be that left-footed center back, the left back basically. To have Spence in that position is a very interesting call by Tuchel, and I wonder if it has to do with him wanting to have a more solid defensive shape rather than having Nico O'Reilly push forward as an attacking left back. And I wonder if that has anything to do with the possibility of Argentina playing somebody like Simeone. We're going to have to see how that plays out, but I feel like it's going to be very interesting. The midfield stays the same. Elliot Anderson, Declan Rice, who apparently starts and is fully fit for this game, and Jude Bellingham in that kind of number 10 position. On the left, Anthony Gordon. On the right, Morgan Rogers. Obviously, Saka has not been fully fit for this World Cup, otherwise he would be the right winger for England. That's why we saw, for the most part, Noni Madueke being the starting right winger for England. Morgan Rogers being given an opportunity on that right wing is a very interesting call by Tuchel. And obviously Harry Kane as a striker. So we're going to have to see how those changes play out from England. Those 3 changes that Tuchel decides to make for this game. And yeah, could make this game very, very different. But Argentina, with that one change of Simeone over the pole, has already shown a massively different formation compared to what we used to see with the Argentina national team. So I think it's going to be a very interesting battle, and we're going to have to see who does the best with these changes, and also who does the best when it comes to substitutions, bringing him off the bench, obviously, because Tuchel's in-game management has been amazing. We've seen Bukayo Saka hit the field, we've seen Rashford hit the field, we've seen Ollie Watkins hit the field, we've seen Eze hit the field. Obviously, O'Reilly, Konsa, Dan Burn. There are a lot of players that can change the game for England off the bench and bring in a different formation if Tuchel wants to do so. Like I mentioned before, there's a chance that Otamendi comes on at some point and we shift into a back 3. There's a chance that Montiel comes in to replace Molina and have a bit of more of a defensive profile in that right-hand side. There's always the possibility that you're subbing somebody like Ezequiel Palacios to hold the ball a bit better, Nico Gonzalez to provide with on the left. Rodrigo De Paul, since he hasn't started, can make an appearance off the bench to try and reinforce that midfield. Thiago Almada as well. Lautaro, obviously. Valentin Barco is somebody who I want to see given more opportunities. Lo Celso the same. Nico Paz the same. But obviously not all of those are going to come on at the same time. But there are a lot of substitutions on both sides that can make a difference. So the in-game management for both Thomas Tuchel and Lionel Scaloni is going to be key to whoever can win this match. So already very, very exciting stuff. My camera freezes every time that I change the angle, and I mean, it's just gonna be crazy. We're gonna have to see what happens here. England will probably approach it as the Mexico match. Pretty sure England just had a small patch of fans in the stadium. 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2. I don't think it's gonna be. I think Argentina is gonna, because of Simeone, it's gonna look very similar to a 4-3-3 when we're in possession, but it might look like a 4-4-2 when we don't have the ball. I Yeah, I guess I prefer a back four at the start, but shifting into a back five during the game is something that I don't hate. I wouldn't hate if I were to see it. Crazy, the poll getting dropped. Patrick, thank you so much for joining. Hello, Mr. Krabs. Thank you so much for joining. Hoping for a second consecutive final. Me too, man. It's gonna be a tough game, Mr. Krabs. I agree. It's gonna be a tough game. We have to prevent Bellingham from crashing into our box. I think it's gonna be the main thing. Dave Street, thank you so much for joining. France are out. No pressure now. Well, I think Argentina had no pressure in this World Cup, no matter what. Like, I think that at this point we've already like surpassed a lot of expectations, and it's amazing that we've made it to this stage. But now that we're here, we obviously want to win it all once again, and that's going to be the objective. But I feel like this national team doesn't have any pressure whatsoever. The pressure was off once we won the World Cup in 2022. Are talking about Alvarez as much as Messi? Well, Alvarez is a massive difference maker for the national team, and he showed it against Switzerland. So I don't see why they wouldn't do that. Yeah, England has never played against Messi, and Messi has never ever played against England. Eze hasn't played much, but he's made appearances off the bench. Diego Soros, thank you so much for joining. Spain killed France last night. Rodri and Cucurella were cooking paella. Yeah, I mean, I told you guys, I didn't make a watchalong for yesterday's game, but like I told you, everybody, when Spain beat Belgium, I was like, this Spain team can beat France because stylistically Spain match up really well into France. I know France were looking like the much better team going into that game, and that Spain maybe weren't that dominant, but stylistically Spain match up really well against France. So I wasn't surprised at all when I saw the result, and Spain deserved to be in the World Cup final, and I think that they are the favorite to win it no matter who they go up against from this side of the bracket. Obviously, we still have to see who comes out on top here and if they can show a better performance. So we'll have to see. Messi has obviously gone to England, and he scored a lot of goals against all of the English clubs, including the Big Six. In the Champions League, he's kind of known for dunking on them too. Argentine Beckham, McAllister. Papo Gomez was the Argentine Beckham, yeah, I remember. McAllister going bold. Slot kind of killed him, man. I hope that he has a good game today. I hope Simeone has a good game. Everybody needs to have a good game, but especially like McAllister and Enzo, who haven't been performing, and Simeone, who is the first time that we're seeing him at this World Cup. I hope that they show up. Exactly, like people were underrating Spain so much. They're writing Spain off too easily, and also overrating France like crazy. It's finally here. It's finally time for the game, man. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it's finally time for this game. Ever since this, like the 2 days leading up to this have been insane. And today, I mean, yesterday I had a trouble going to bed, and today I woke up feeling weird already. It's such an intense game. Like the first time that we're playing England in a World Cup in such a long time in my lifetime. It's gonna be super intense. Like I tried convincing myself that it's just a football match, but it's not. Not only is it a semi-final, like it's against England. Like you cannot write that. You cannot top that. Exactly. Like people hyping up France's performance against Sweden. Like Sweden shouldn't even be there. France never played against a team that had a midfield like Spain's. That was the statistically. Vamos, muchachos. Vamos, carajo. Dude, the thing is, I see this team, and I know we've struggled. I know we've struggled a lot, and that England are a great team. England are an outstanding team with a lot of great individuals. I look at these guys, and I don't see how we lose. I'm being honest. Like I feel like we have to win. We have to win. I look at these guys and everything that they've gone through and all of the situations that they've overcome. I feel like we're gonna win somehow. I could very much eat my words, but the moment that I see those players take to the field, like, it's something different. They haven't won 3 trophies for nothing. They are just different. Exactly. Peru scored the same goals against Spain that Spain have conceded this entire tournament. Peru maybe kind of goated. Maybe Peru should have qualified to the World Cup. Surely they would have done better than Uruguay at least. The players take to the field here in Atlanta. Sup, Muka? Thank you so much for joining. Welcome back. It's finally time. The biggest game. This and the World Cup final. Like, nothing else. Nothing else tops this. Incredible that we've reached this point. I'm so incredibly proud of our team. I just hope it can be a good game. And obviously that we win. It needs to happen. It needs to. I need it to happen. I need to see it. Get your meal, Muka. Memeable Italy and Denmark were far better teams. I don't know if they were far better teams. You can hear the Argentina fans more than the English ones during the national anthem. we're not gonna let them. Not so easily. Oh yeah, I agree, Jugosaurus. During the qualifiers, yeah. 2 more games and we don't have to hear the Mid Die Die song again. Well, you're gonna have to hear it during the opening ceremony, and apparently you also have to hear I Should Speed. Welcome, Vladislav. Thank you so much for joining. See, we have to see what Simeone can do. Sean eternos los laureles que supimos conseguir, que supimos conseguir. Coronados de gloria, vivamos. Oh, juremos con gloria morir. Oh, juremos con gloria morir. Oh, juremos con gloria morir. Vamos, Argentina, carajo. I agree, Mr. Krause. I agree with that. Can't wait for Reddit to edit this. Simeone is playing guitar. Thank you so much for joining. Simeone is playing over the pole. Kind of a crazy call. We talked about it a few minutes ago. It's a crazy call, but I like it. It's a crazy call, but I like it. We need to have something on the wings. These past few games against Egypt and Switzerland, we had nothing on the wings. And Nico Gonzalez wasn't it. So I really wanted to see Simeone. I want my Finalissima final too, man. That's the final I predicted. That's the final I want to happen. Anshu, thank you so much for joining. Vamos, Argentina. Vamos hoy. Vamos nosotros. At least Argentina have a national anthem. Ay, ay. Eyes are gonna be on this guy on my screen right now, Ismael Fateh, the American referee. I know whether we win or lose, people are gonna talk about this guy, and his decisions are gonna be under scrutiny. I wouldn't want to be him right now. I just hope it's a good game. Because we saw the Shams already deflecting the blame to the referee. He wouldn't be saying that if the referee was European, just saying. Euro rematch or the finalissima that we should have had. Those are the two options now, yeah. We need Messi versus Yamal at least once, dude. It would be insane. That's what we needed during the finalissima and we couldn't have it. So we need it now. It's finally time. It's finally time. Vamos. Vamos, carajo. I believe, Chad. I really do. I know it's not gonna be easy. I know it's gonna be a greedy game. I know it's gonna be back and forth. I know I'm gonna suffer like a motherfucker. I just need us to win. That's all I do. That's all I need. That's all I'm asking for. Vamos. Vamos, Argentina. We're on the way here in Atlanta. World Cup semi-final against England. Alright, let's see if we can work away from this press, because England already pressing up real high the same way that England were. And they do get the ball back. We lose it to a throw-in. England are pressing really high. The players need to calm down, relax. Titanes, thank you so much for joining. Coke Zero, thank you so much for joining too. Hoping for the Hispanic Derby in the final. We need that finalissima to happen, man. I really need to. I really need it. England are going to be pressing real high, it seems, from the first few minutes. The players need to relax. They need to play the way that they know how to play. I know we can beat that press if we play it smart. England are not unbeatable. We've seen it. We gotta win today. That's all I'm asking for. I know it's gonna be ugly. I don't expect it to be pretty. It just needs to happen. And I need to see what Simeone can do on the wing. Okay, see, we don't need to do those stupid fouls. Not gonna lie, I wanted Argentina to win originally because I wanted the 2022 rematch, but now that France are out, England have been the most interesting winners. No, I get you. I get you. As a neutral, I guess seeing Argentina win it back-to-back wouldn't be as interesting, even though it's Messi. I guess that for the neutrals, unless you have, like, you want Messi to win it again, like, you don't have a real incentive to watch Argentina win it again. It kind of will build that dynasty for Argentinian football, but I don't think any neutral would want that. Besides that, like, unless you're an England or Spain hater, like, I don't see why you would want Argentina to win. Yeah, Spain and England has become a bit of a derby in women's football as well. That's a foul on Messi. How is that not a foul on Messi? Bro. Oh, and that's a foul now. How was that not a foul on Messi? And now it's a foul on Anderson. And the game is already getting heated, like, already like this, already. This is the first time that I've seen Scaloni ask for a foul like that. The first time that I've seen Scaloni ask for a foul like that. But it was a clear foul on Messi, at least from here. Okay, sure, then it was a foul from Simeone and Anderson, sure. Dude, that is a clear foul. Like, Anderson is so clearly grabbing Messi. How is that not a foul? England winning it in the US, especially in the 250th anniversary of their independence, would be incredibly funny too. In front of Trump. So Argentina dropped Rodrigo de Paul for Giuliano Simeone. That's our only change. England have changed both of their fullbacks. Spence is playing ahead of Nico O'Reilly, and Rhys James is playing ahead of Konsa. And also they have Morgan Rogers on the right over Madueke. Those are the changes. Some big calls on both sides, like Tuchel with those 3 changes and Scaloni dropping basically his favorite player in Rodrigo de Paul to add some width on the wings with Simeone. I think it's a big call, but it was needed because we needed something on the wing after what we saw against Egypt and Switzerland. Anything by Menu, it feels like that. Okay, nice. Taking the ball away from them. The press from England is just unrelenting so far. Okay, Molina playing long. The press from England has been unreal so far. But yeah, Spence already pushing forward, proving that he can also provide with down the left wing, like O'Reilly would. All right, let's see. Our press doesn't seem as intense, but we do recover the ball. That's nice from McAllister. Ah, that's a poor pass. That had been a good recovery from McAllister, and that's a poor pass, and that's going to be a throw-in for us. Look at the press from Gordon, man. Molina, pressed by Bellingham. Nice from Molina. Oh, looks from Spence. Look at the move from Spence. That was great. Molina, Simeone, is that a foul? Foul for England. Okay. I don't think it's worth 80 mil, but you know how inflated the market is, Titsiness. But Gordon has been good for England this World Cup. Like, you have to give it to him. England passing better than France last night. It's very early into the game, but England look good. Argentina don't seem to be out of it yet, though. Argentina are also trying to play. Right, Rogers on Tagliafico. Rogers with the cross, cleared away, and that's going to be a corner for England. All right. First corner of the night goes over to England. Yeah, Spain have a much better midfield than what Argentina and England have shown so far. All right, we know how dangerous England can be on the set pieces as well. We need to take care of this one. Oh, how is Tagliafico the one marking Kane? I don't like that. How is Tagliafico marking Kane? I don't like that. All right, Rice with the cross. Cleared away. There are people inside the box flopping. Messi. Okay, we cannot hit on the counter. That's a foul though. Portugal's pieces are better. Really? No, Stones is flopping. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No, that on Stones was absolutely nothing from Simeone. In fact, it seemed like Stones was hugging Simeone and then he flopped. But if anything, they were both grabbing each other. Alright, Tagliafico. Careful with that pass. That's a foul. Ah, okay. Oh, like Portugal's midfield. Right, in names, it should be better than Spain's midfield, but it doesn't work better than Spain's midfield. Spain works better as a cohesive unit than... If Gianni make the call, I don't know who he's calling for, because so far I feel like Argentina were denied like 1 or 2 free kicks, like already. Julian trying to play first touch for Messi, and now that's going to be a foul. Yeah, Pedri not being in the starting 11 made Spain look better, yeah. Fabian Ruiz added a lot to that midfield. War of 18-12 rematch. Nice from Paredes. That's a foul on McAllister. Okay, see, like both teams are pressing so hard. You can hear the commentary from there. I didn't know it was that loud. Both teams are pressing really high, but you can see that the energy is also there for England, where they're committing fouls for absolutely no reason. But once again, we lose possession, and it's another throw-in for England. It looks like it's going to be hard for Argentina to keep the ball like this. Long ball for Gordon. Is he going to get to it? Yes, he is, but the cross is going to be caught by Emi Martinez. There's nothing to come out of that. All right. Who helps play out from the back here? Wenger here to hate watch. To hate watch who? Long pass for Julian. All right, that's going to be a throw-in for us. Somebody recognized Louis Tomlinson on the crowd. They were like, "Aye, Louis." The One Direction fanboys, fangirls. That's a foul from McAllister. No foul, says the ref. See, now I want to see that again, but it feels like, oh, what is going on now? What happened? Why did they stop the play? Anderson is protesting something. Tuchel already protesting as well. No, Enzo got the ball. But Anderson doesn't allow Enzo to stand up. Like, well, I mean, crazy. Like Anderson was the one who wasn't letting Enzo get up. What? Yeah, Liam Payne. Yeah, Liam Payne passed away here in Buenos Aires. I still remember that whole debacle. It was such a bizarre incident. Yeah, I mean, I don't like the camera panning to celebrities, especially while the game is going on. Like the main focus should be on the game, not the people in the crowd. No matter how famous they may be. England marking this midfield really well, kind of forcing Argentina to play long at some point. The pass in between the lines looks very difficult for Argentina. Maybe we can play out wide. Messi really wide. Is that a good? No, he's offside. That was a good attempt by Messi for Simeone, but yeah, it kind of looked like he was offside. What happens now? Why is everybody on the floor all the time? Yeah, everybody, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much for Ladislav. What is Pickford doing? What was that? What was that for? What is Pickford doing on Simeone? I swear, like, if the ref doesn't start giving away yellow cards, like, this game is gonna get out of control very quickly. It already kind of has. 1998 game plan. Well, Simeone is there too. Simeone is already there too. Send someone else. So now we have to figure out who's Beckham on England's side. Oh, that is a good ball from Gordon. Gordon cutting inside. Nice. Nice from Enzo to take the ball away from Gordon, who was cutting inside, trying to find his right foot. Nice combination play from Argentina. Let's see this. It's a 4-on-3. Julian. Okay, nice from Julian. Enzo with the cross. Come on. The ball is still ours. Tagliafico. Okay. Okay, that was a nice attempt. We are still on the ball. England defending on low block, mid to low block, outside of the box. Spectre, thank you so much for joining. Welcome. Thank you so much. Alvarez looking fitter than Reese. I'd be surprised if it wasn't the case. Alright, that's a throwing for us. Simeone doing well. Simeone doing well. Yeah, I mean, the ref needs to start handing out a few yellow cards or at least a few warnings because the game is running out of control. Jim, thank you so much for joining. Yeah, both teams still on 0 shots on target. It's going to be a very greedy game, but both teams are pressing like crazy in the midfield. Almost for Messi. He gets dispossessed. Yeah! What a nice recovery. Amazing recovery on Bellingham. Great tackle. Nice from Alexis. Messi. How is that not a foul? Bro, this ref is not calling anything. And now that's gonna be a foul on Gordon. Bro, what is this ref? How was that not a foul on Messi? Dude, that tackle from Paredes on Bellingham was insane. Paredes has been so good this World Cup. Yeah, Americans cannot have England winning it in America. I don't understand why this ref is just letting everything play on, especially in a game that is so intense as this one. How are they saying that it's rigged for Argentina? What call has been called like in favor of Argentina so far? Like there are at least 3 calls that have gone England's way where Argentina hasn't been given a foul. I don't understand. I swear that logic goes out the window the moment Argentina start playing football. Nice from Spain's. Good from Enzo to recover the ball. Is there gonna be a goal kick? Nice. Good from Enzo. Alright. It's been good from Enzo so far. It's been good for McAllister so far. It's been good from Paredes. The midfield is really there. We need to see more of Julian. We need to see more of Messi. But Messi has not been allowed to play. Like, he's been fouled, but the ref is not calling it. The pass from Tagliafico is not good, and England are on the ball again. Fuck, man. This is a poster of the rigged FIFA. He's taking dirt in both teams. Enzo has looked good. Against Argentina, not for Argentina. Well, the United server, we know how it's gonna be. First, they're English. Second, they're Ronaldo fans. So, like... The goalkeeper kits look nice, yeah. I mean, Tuchel did say that they were gonna find a way to stop Messi. If putting 3 or 4 players on him is that, well, I guess it's gonna work, but then Argentina needs to find space for the other ones. I agree with you, Titanes. Hello, Tari. Thank you so much for joining. That's a throw-in for England. It has been very intense. A lot of pressing from both teams in the midfield. No shots on target yet for either team. But both teams have been really intense in their press, trying to recover the ball as quickly as possible. It seems like it's going to be difficult for Argentina to give the ball. Rogers over to James, and the cross caught by Emi Martinez. Nice. Yeah, the goalkeeper kits have been really nice. Okay, that cross from Reece James, reaching absolutely nobody. Alex, thank you so much for joining. Well, my other mod is an England fan. Matt is at a bar currently as well, in Bristol, most likely, watching the game. So he was obviously not going to be here. So thank you so much for joining, Alex, and hope that you can keep everybody calm during this very, very heated match. Yeah, Alvarez has to be fit. All right. Julian on the wing appearing. Julian cutting inside. Places. All right. That's gonna be offside. Damn. I wouldn't love for this to go to Pens Titanes, but I have a sneak feeling like this game reeks of penalties. This game has penalties written all over it. I don't want that to happen, although I think we would be favored in that. I would love for us to win in 90, but I got a feeling that it's going to Pens. I agree. Everybody should strap in for a long one. Rochi, thank you so much for joining. I know that you guys are waiting for us, so I hope to see you guys there. We need to beat England, I agree. If we need to get 20 likes. Like, this is a very big game, Alex. This is an incredible game. If we don't get 20 likes on this one, it's gonna be kind of crazy. Everybody should share this with their friends. If we don't get 20 likes in this one, like, I don't know, it's gonna be kind of crazy. Yeah, I wanted 2090, but I have a feeling like it's not gonna to. And Spectre, we have another Simeone on the pitch now, so maybe it's all mind games. You were 11 the last time Argentina-England happened. Well, I must have been 2 or 3 because it was 2005 in a friendly. Julian with the cross takes a deflection, and that's going to be a throw-in for Argentina. A lot of people in the chat. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. The Battle of the Atom Milan teammates. Everybody should like and subscribe. I agree, Alex. That would be kind of neat. Thank you to everybody. No. We don't need to be tired. We need to end this in 90. Martinez versus Pickford would be a crazy penalty shootout. I agree. Alex wants England to win, but thinks Argentina will win. That's an interesting take. Yeah, you Soros, you're quite literally the dinosaur of this chat at the moment. Yeah, 4-1, 4-1. Looks kind of crazy out of possession from England. Alright, free kick for Argentina. Most likely going to be a cross into the box. Okay, that's going to be a corner. Nice from Simeone to win it. McAllister is playing well. I think that... I mean, it's very early into the game, but I think that this has been McAllister's best game so far at this World Cup. It's very early. Like, it's only been 23 minutes, but I already feel like McAllister has done more than in the other games. And I say that after he's scored against Switzerland. Simeone is on Pickford right there doing the set piece. And the ref is now trying to talk it out of him. Is Agüero sitting in the wrong chair? Alright. Corner for Argentina. Messi with the delivery. He gave a foul? What did he give a foul for? Well, Simeone was on Pickford. Apparently that's what they gave us a foul, and now it's a hydration break. You support Arsenal in the Prem and you can have him injured. Yeah, Messi going to the final in his last dance, or England in the first World Cup finals in '66. Both have great stories. I don't remember that, Mr. Krause, yeah. Yeah, we do get adverts during the hydration break. What do you mean you don't? That's insane. I'm so jealous of you, Dave Street. That is like my dream. The hydration breaks, but you can see what is going on with the pitch while they happen, and you can hear the coaches. Herrera was injured for like 2/3 of his stint for Boca. When he was allowed to play, he was actually pretty good. Ander Herrera was actually pretty good when he played, but he was injured so often, like it just wasn't sustainable. It wasn't like a good time for him here at Boca. But wishing nothing but the best at Zaragoza, because I think that he's a fantastic person, he's a fantastic player. Every time that he talks with the passion that he had for Boca and for football in general, he's very well spoken, so I have nothing but massive respect for Ander Herrera. I just think that it wasn't meant to be at Boca. His fitness just wasn't it for a league as physical as the Argentine league. Saliba gone, Trossard gone. Damn, I'm so jealous of you guys who have no ads during the hydration break. Who's better, Messi or Saka? I saw that meme, it was really funny. I feel the animosity in this game more than in 98. Social media has gone crazy. Social media has gone insane. I had to make a I had to make a quote to like what the vice president here of Argentina tweeted. It was so stupid. If you follow my Twitter, it's down in the description. Like you'll see what stupid shit she was posting. Change your stream? Why? Oh, annoying split screen. What do you mean? Saka didn't win the UCL. Messi? Ah, Julian. Ah, Julian tripped on the ball. That's gonna be a goal kick for England. But good press from Argentina out of the restart after the hydration break. Not even her own party likes her. No, not even her own party likes her. It's kind of insane. I mean, she's the vice president, but not even Milei likes her at all. True, Messi has no prem title. I guess that's kind of a thing, like, on Messi's legacy. £150 a year to not have adverts. Kinda insane. I honestly don't care where Julian goes, although I think that Atletico was not the right environment for him. I think that's a real stats factor, yeah. I don't know how many games both played against Big Six clubs. I know, Rochi, it was just a joke on Messi not having a prem. Alright, Tagliafico stripping the ball away from James, but now it's a throwing for England. It's such a tense game, like I cannot. Nice. Nice press from Giuliano. Nice praise from Simeone. Very good from Simeone so far. He hasn't done much going forward yet, but we can see that he still has 4 lungs and can do the pulse job just fine in the midfield. Nice from Julian. Okay, let's not lose the ball there. Julian. Nice passing from Argentina. Nice. Yeah, Simeone playing like he wants it. That's what we needed as well. Somebody with a little hunger in them coming off the bench. Yeah, Simeone is underrated, I agree. Had a really good season, very consistent for Atleti. Long pass for Simeone. That's going to be a goal kick. Maybe, I hope that Almada gets more minutes at Atleti. Very underrated footballer as well. Yeah, the poll, you could see that he was gassed out. Like, he was the first substitution in many of the games here for Argentina at this World Cup. Kiki, I cannot show the TV because of FIFA copyright. Like, FIFA strikes you with copyright as very quickly. I cannot show the TV. Sherry Swiss, thanks so much for joining. Well, it's been a tense game, but I think that Argentina has looked good, but also England have had their moments. Okay, that was a foul on Bellingham, yeah, very much. What do you think of the fullback situation for Argentina? Well, we don't have the greatest fullbacks, but we've made it work so far. All right, Declan Rice and Reece James stepping up for this free kick for England. I hope not, Rochi, but if we make it to the final, I mean. All right, what is Rice gonna do? I don't think he's gonna go for goal from there. No, he puts in a cross to the far cross. All right, wide. That's gonna be a goal kick for Argentina. Nice, 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 nice. Stones wasn't able to get a full header in. It's not Real Madrid. Yeah, and from Simeone. Ah. Dude, Simeone is playing so well. That was a bit too much from Simeone, to be fair. That was a bit too much. But I like the attitude. That's the passion you need to have in these kind of games. Rochi, Yamal will have his time. Yamal can win another World Cup later. We need this one, okay? Trust me, we do. Ooh, Gordon. Nice from Licha. Ooh, but here comes Rogers now. James with the cross for nobody. All right. Oh, Simeone dispossessed by Spence. Bellingham. England on the ball now. Bellingham. Is that a foul? No. Crazy. We should have just cleared that away when we had the chance. Very good from Lisandro first to win the ball. Oh, that was so stupid from Molina. That was so stupid from Molina. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you putting your leg there? So stupid. Now it's going to be a cross into the box. Rochi, you're already France's daddy. You don't need to win the World Cup to be better than France. You've already shown it. Yeah, Spence and Jude have looked good too. All right, Reece James now on the free kick. James. Oh, punched away by Dibu. Still inside the box. Cleared away. Nice. Jesus, that got really scary for no reason. Okay. Simeone. Ah. Yeah, Messi. Hey. Finally. Finally, a foul for Messi. Like, holy shit. Okay. Messi is online. Messi is online, chat. Amazing move. Okay, there's the yellow, finally. The ref showing the yellow card to everybody just to calm them down, to know, okay, I'm doing it. Rigged. Infantino has a chip on the ball so that Messi is so good. Anderson. Anderson's getting booked. I mean, yeah, but he fouled Messi. And he was making a run for a counter-attack. That's a clear chance. Hey! 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 Hey, but both Spence and Anderson just clattered Messi. Like, what was that? I will try my best, Rochi. I will try my best. Alright, free kick for Argentina. Oh! Oh, the shot from Enzo Fernandez, so close. Era corner. Should have been a corner, I think. Oh, it went so close. Almost top bins from Enzo Fernandez from outside the box. So incredibly close. Dear Lord, Enzo. What a moment that would have been. Oh my god. Okay, Rochi, I'll have that in consideration. Thank you. Hit me on DMs in Twitter, like if you want to stay in touch, because that actually sounds kind of nice. You have my Twitter in the description, so, and if not, it's just Rank Talks Ball. So like, stay in touch and we'll see what we can do. Simeone is winning everything, dude. Simeone is winning everything. Oh, there's no space for like whatsoever. Good clearance from Declan Rice. Maybe England are fatigued. Maybe they gassed out after how intensely they pressed at the start of the game. Ball real hydration needed. Messi. Julian playing very deep, like basically inside the boxes or midfield. The formation changes and the flexibility of the Argentina team is kind of insane. And so now the ball. Alright, Argentina having more possession now. Messi gets dispossessed. Alright, nice. Nice. Hey! What is a yellow card for? For pulling the shirt? Was he pulling on the shirt of Bellingham? Ah, oye. Yellow for Lisandro, man. Unfortunate to get to lose possession like that and allow a counter attack like that. Could have been dangerous and force Licha to kind of commit that foul to keep everything under control. It's gonna be a long game. I mean, it is necessary because we've been struggling in counterattacks, Vladislav. Like, I've been wanting Argentina to commit more tactical fouls like that to prevent us conceding in transition. Ah, Messi dispossessed again. No! Oh, Bellingham is going up against everybody. Yeah! Nice from Kuti. Yeah, perfect from Kuti on Bellingham. Yeah, but Gordon hasn't been attacking that much. Alright, Simeone against Gehi. Ah, Simeone gets possessed. It's gonna be a long game, Chad. It's gonna be a long game. Like it's a 1-0, it's a 1-1, or it's a 0-0. Like it's not gonna be high scoring. I really want to win, so like that's every time we lose the ball, it feels like another needle inside my arm. Right, nice from Lisandro clearing as Bellingham was making a run in behind. Only 2 legs away from 20. Well, we're doing well so far. It's only the first half. Alright, throwing for Argentina now. Yep. it's like that. It's one of those games, Rochi. What can I say? Bad throwing. Not a foul. Nice from Enzo. Nice from Enzo. Three minutes of stoppage time. No foul. Okay. Kane, dispossessed. Alvarez so far good, yeah, but he hasn't been on the ball that much, Ladislav. I don't know. He's been dropping deep to try and get the ball, but that has kind of denied us from having opportunities besides Enzo's shot from outside the box, which I think we should try more because England are defending really well in that low block, and we don't manage to find a way through. Jameson McAllister. Okay. Is that a throw-in for England? I think both teams got kind of tired after pressing so intensely at the start of the game, for sure. I hope so, Rochi. We need that. We both have options off the bench, Vladislav. I think that both managers have options off the bench if they want to impact the game. So the impact of the managers in the second half is going to be massive. Whoever makes the right tactical adjustments and manages the players' fitness is going to probably win the game. The game, it feels like the game is more on the managers than the players at this point. Brian, thank you so much for joining. I only saw one of Zlatan's quote and I thought it was very funny, but it didn't feel like he had much football analysis after it. Alright, offside. But how is Messi gonna get Rice sent off? I mean, Anderson is on yellow. I think that you have a better chance of getting Anderson sent off. Oh, Rodri. Rodri is clearly better than Rice, in my opinion. I'm sorry, like, Rice is incredible, but Rodri seems to be on a different level at this point. I think it's more likely that Anderson gets a red than Rice, especially because of the yellow. Is that not a foul? What is this ref? Bro. I don't get what this ref tries to play on so much. Nice from Tagliafico. No, Paredes. It is kind of cagey go 0. I agree. I'm not saying Korea-Italy vibes, but I swear that it's been play on. Like, look at that. Did I say 3-12 on fouls? That game hasn't. The game hasn't felt like that. Gordon with the cross, very, very wide. All right, that's the end of the first half. 0-0. Very cagey game. Not much has happened besides Enzo's shot from outside the box, and Stones had a header on the far post that he didn't manage to give any direction whatsoever. So there haven't been really like clear chances so far. Anarchy in Atlanta. I hope we can get someone sent off. That would make the game a lot easier because of how England are pressing. Still 0 shots on target, yeah. I mean, yeah, if you were to look at the stats of this game like this, does not look good. 0.05 xg for England, 0.03 xg for Argentina. It hasn't been a crazy game when it comes to chances. 4 touches in the opposition box for both. It has just been a very cagey game here in the midfield for both sides. Look at this English bias. Like, how is Anderson and Rice having such a good game, but like McAllister and Enzo are not? I understand. Why? What have Anderson and Rice done that Enzo and McAllister haven't? On the wings, Spence and James have kind of been showing up more than Gordon and Rogers. It feels like the fullbacks are providing a lot of width for England, while the wingers haven't shown up yet. I mean, you had a block shot from Messi and this shot from Enzo. Really, really close. It was actually closer to going top bins. The header from Stones, the only chance from England. Not a great chance either. I mean, yeah, this has been the game so far. Where does it say, like, fouls? Discipline. Fouls committed, 7 England, 12 Argentina. It hasn't felt like that. It really hasn't. I swear that many of these fouls, okay, maybe not many, but a few of these fouls weren't fouls, and there should have been more fouls for England, 110%. It's... I don't know. I don't like how this ref has been kind of allowing play to go on and allow it to grow into a more physical scuffle. I don't really feel it. Again, I feel like whoever manages their bench better is gonna probably win the game. You have guys like Esse, you have guys like Mainu, you have guys like Saka, Tony, Rashford, Madueke, Watkins. If you need to defend, somebody like Dan Burn, Nico O'Reilly, like Tuchel has a lot of options there in the bench. But then again, Argentina, if you need to defend, you can bring in Montiel, you can bring in Otamendi and shift to a back five. You can go to Palacios to hold possession. If you need more offense, Lo Celso is a good creative outlet. Same as Nico Paz, same as Thiago Almada, same as Barco. If you need more midfielders, you can bring in Rodrigo de Paul off the bench. You need some width, you bring in Nico Gonzalez. You need a striker, you bring in Lautaro. So, like, both have a lot of options on the bench to try and win the game. So I feel like whoever manages the bench better is probably going to have an edge. It's been a bit of a rumble. But I mean, it is... I don't know if rumble, but it's been like high intensity press by both sides, definitely. Argentina is built for this type of game, but it feels like England have also demonstrated that they are capable of pulling off these swings, like they showed against Mexico, like they showed against Norway. England have shown that they can also dig deep and grind down a win. Simeone and Arteta are loving this. Anshu, Arara, thank you so much for joining, but it's been really difficult to attack. England's press has been really intense. Argentina doesn't find space in between the lines. And when we go out wide, we often get dispossessed. And also, I feel like there are some fouls that weren't called in favor of Argentina. You may say that's a stupid thing, but like if you're trying to attack and you're getting bullied and the ref doesn't blow the whistle and you lose possession, it's like, well, there goes an opportunity. When it happens once, twice, thrice, well, suddenly it's like, well, a lot of opportunities that you may have had have gone away. Madueke is like Dembele and Barca, dude. Dembele at Barca, we used to slander that guy so much. That guy was absolutely awful. I mean, Rashford has turned up a few times for England. I mean, first of all, Alex, there is no substitutions that will ensure a win. I feel like the ball is bound to hit the field at some point. So adding to that midfield, I feel like it's a very good chance that Nico Gonzalez comes onto the pitch as well. Somebody like Otamendi to shift into a back five, or Montiel to change for Molina. Lautaro surely will get minutes as well. I feel like those are the 5 substitutions that are most likely to happen, but none of those actually ensure you to win the game. It's just that Scaloni has to manage the timing of the fitness of his players. It's been an entertaining game despite the lack of chances, Seb, I agree. It's just very intense for me. I guess like I am talking from a standpoint where it's just so tense that it doesn't really need chances to be entertaining. Yeah, obviously both teams don't want to make a mistake, not this far into the tournament. One more like until 20, let's go. Mats, thank you so much for joining. Not much action, but if England get the chances, then I'll be confident enough. Neither team has gotten chances. I feel like this game has been about pressing. Both teams trying to press really high up, not allowing the other one to execute their game plan. And in that regard, it has worked for both managers, but neither manager has gotten what they wanted to out of the attack. No big chances have been created. Lautaro could be a shout. I'm pretty sure that Lautaro is going to come on at some point. Yeah, so this game reeks of penalties. This game reeks of penalties. I've been saying it for a while now. Ever since this match, ever since I started thinking about this matchup, I was like, oh, it has penalties written all over it, yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see. All right. I don't know, Rochi. I don't know if England have more mistakes in them than Argentina. Argentina has also committed their fair share of mistakes in this World Cup. I hope you're right, though. Yeah, Simeone has been a good addition to the team so far. I don't know if I'm extremely concerned about Lisandro Nayelo. I think that he's been dealing well with the pressure so far. It's not like Kane and Bellingham were able to create much so far in the game, but that has allowed England's wings to be more threatening. Spence and James have been pushing up a lot and creating threat that way. Kule, thank you so much for joining. We'll see at the end of the game. I don't know. I don't know yet. This game has me thinking of something I saw someone say once. Watching football is like being 45 years old, in that no one scores unless someone does something illegal. Jesus. That is kind of a crazy statement. I won, don't worry. And one Barco in for Molina and switch to a 3-5-2. So Romero, Lisandro, Tagliafico. I mean, at that point, I'd rather sub out Tagliafico for Otamendi, and you can shift into a back three like that. There are options, like it could happen. I agree, Alex, but trust me, you don't need to ban him. Don't worry. Frank, what would happen if someone wearing an England jersey in the restaurant? Well, first, I don't think that would happen. Second, he might get denied service. Like, I don't know. You know, it's just at that point you're just pushing your luck, you know. I felt that Fallon Messi was about to develop into a dangerous chance. Yeah, I mean, but that's why Anderson was given a yellow. Because he stopped a dangerous opportunity. Yeah, even in Dublin, I imagine that would be a bad idea. In Buenos Aires, like, I don't even want to imagine. English people came to my city and the weather instantly turned shite. As you say that, when I came onto the bar today, the weather was fine, and as soon as like 30 minutes before the game, it turned cloudy. So maybe there is something there. I don't know. That is a awkward frame to stop the cam. Cool. I don't know why so many people were overrating France like that. I always thought that Spain stylistically matched up really well into France. Any chance we see Barco Pass or Lo Celso? I think it's unlikely. I would like for one of them to make an appearance. I feel like Pass is basically guaranteed not to play because I think that Scaloni doesn't want Pass on the pitch with Messi at the same time because they kind of fulfill a similar role. You need legs. I feel like Barco and Lo Celso can still provide some sort of legs. What's CONMEBOL qualifiers gonna be like? I have no idea what they're gonna do. It's kind of ridiculous. Dale, gracias. Yeah, Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay qualify automatically. It's so disgusting. No, this is the first one, but it's a 1 liter bottle. So after this, it's 1 liter. Like, I got a bottle to myself because I arrived 2 hours before the game. Already, rigged allegation started with the whistle before the corner. What the fuck? Bro, Rumi, the people who were having those kind of conversations were kind of insane. Ah, no, deja, no. No. Ah, bueno, está. Gracias. They kind of just gave me another beer. I don't know what to tell you, Chad. I went on Argentina Saturday now for luck. Not at 5 p.m. I already had my choripan earlier. Alright, Mats. Take care of yourself. Pepsi, you are never in the deal to begin with, Titanes. Them frauds. I prefer having my Maradona jersey. Thank you. What comment? Yukosoro said nothing wrong. Argen FIFA, he's joking. Alex, he's joking. He's being sarcastic. He thinks Enzo should have gotten a red for what? He never did anything to warrant even a yellow. What he should have gotten a red for? I don't understand. It's 10 p.m. in Spain? Yeah, probably you. Alright, Seb, take care. Thank you so much for joining. Alright, second half about to begin. Let's see what happens. All or nothing now. All or nothing now. It only takes one moment. It only takes one moment. Alright, we're on their way. Vamos. Oh, somebody invaded the pitch apparently. I think somebody invaded the pitch just as we started the second half. Yeah, the hate campaign on Argentina has gotten out of hand this tournament. Pitch invader scores the winner. That's the worst part, Yugosoros, that this England team is actually really likable. Pitch invader is Maguire. Chef's kiss. Top comment, Yokosaurus. Did you see him selling stickers, like Panini stickers, at the World Cup only a few days after he got rejected? Like the English players are actually really likable guys. Pitch Invader is Trent. To Kelly Van. Oh, once again, England not really pressing from the get-go. We play long once again. Nice from Juliano. Julian? Julian? Oh, Pickford, what a save. Bien, Messi. Julian. Ah! Bien, bien, bien. Oh, what a save from Pickford. That was the first clear chance of the game. Oh, what a save from Pickford. Willow, I hope we get a sponsor soon at some point. Oh, Alvarez cutting inside, leaving Spence on the floor. And the shot hits the side netting. But the first shot, which was a save from Pickford, now a corner. That's more like it, Julian. Alright, corner now. Vamos, Argentina. We need to start on the front foot. That was a good start. That was good from Alvarez. Messi playing to the outskirts of the box. Back to Messi. Messi with the cross. Ah. Nice Paredes. Messi. See. Ah. I think because he was bored by the defender, he couldn't shoot across. He had to go near post because of the defender. Willow, we're not getting paid by anybody, so you better hit the like button and subscribe. This is all self-sustained. That is a bad touch by Enzo. Nice. Alright, Molina on him. Molina on him. Clear it. Nice. Clearance by Lisandro. I need Messi to do what he does to Boateng. Oh, man. Simeone, that's a poor pass. Alright. Julian with the press now. And Kane dropping really deep once again. Morgan Rogers against Tagliafico. Puts in the cross. Cleared away by Lisandro. Lisandro looking solid once again. Nice from Tagliafico. Nice from Tagliafico. Good defending. Ay, Cuti. Oh, Cuti. Oh, Cuti. Oh my god. That elastico from Cuti to get out from the press. It almost gave me a heart attack. Did you guys see that elastico by Cuti? That was insane. Can Simeone get to it? Spence gets first. Clears it away. Ay. Pero, che. And now Cooties on a yellow. And now Cooties on a yellow too. Both center backs on a yellow. Oh my god. Otamendi o'clock. I think that at some point Scaloni is going to have to consider it, because having both your center backs on a yellow. Gordon on him, Molina. Good Molina. Right. I guess Kuti. Actually, I don't know. Either or. Either or, honestly. It is a bit too early for Otamendi. I agree. Now Romero is on the floor. Eh? What happened to Spence? What? Nice turn from Julian. Telefico plays backwards. Molina with the cross. Aye! England having trouble to clear that away. England having trouble to clear that away, and we kill the ball. Paredes. Paredes attempting a cross. Tagliafico doesn't get to it. Was a nice attempt, to be fair. Yeah, too hard. Yeah, I agree with this. Nicole, thank you so much for joining. I mean, CONCACAF refs have a bad reputation, right? Ooh. Rogers with the cross. Well, that was poor from Molina to lose Gordon like that. Once again in transition. Like a long ball over the top for Rogers. Tagliafico clears it away. But Rice gets to it first and hands it over to Rogers to put in that cross. I mean, it did, Alex. It really did. It was, didn't it? It really was. But again, again in transition, again. Wasn't it Rogers who put in the cross? I thought Rogers put in the cross for... again, getting dispossessed like that. Okay. We cannot lose the ball like that. No, not again. Good ball from Messi for Enzo. Vamos, Juliano. Dale, Juliano, por favor. ¡Ay, qué hijo de puta! What a tackle from Spence. Holy shit. What a tackle from Spence. 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 Holy shit. What a tackle from Spence on Simeone. What a tackle from Spence. Corner for Argentina, vamos. What a tackle from Spence, I cannot believe that. Ugh. What a challenge by Spence. Like, that challenge from Spence is the stuff of legends. Exactly. I agree, Spectre. That was insane. No, Enzo. Too long of a cross by Enzo. Molina just loses Gordon like that. Yeah, Molina just losing him is the history of Molina, it feels like. And again in transition. Pickford having some doubts to play out from the back right there. Nice. Let's see. Messi never found space to shoot. Nice. We're pressing well now. We're pressing well right now. Of course you jinxed it, Rochi. Like, of course you did. We're pressing really well now. Simeone with the cross. No, we don't need to put in crosses like that. We don't need that. Vamos, carajo. We're still in this. I agree, Albert. They've been on him all the time. Even then, he got the ball in the box and he was not able to do anything. And so over the crossbar. But we have to try. Like, I respect that. Somebody has to try at some point from outside the box as well. Somebody has to try from outside the box as well. Yeah, Spence tackled Simeone. It was incredible. Insane stuff. Well, there's Messi, but he's having to drop deeper than usual to get the ball. That is a good cut from Messi. Ay! Tagliafico. Yeah, insane. Insane from Spence. Inside the box too. So risky. Ay, puta. Nico Gonzalez. It's gonna come on, Nico Gonzalez, for real. But Argentina have the ball more. We're in well over England right now. We just need to create the chance. It's screaming for Almada or Lautaro, and here we're putting in Nico Gonzalez. So like, man, Mr. Krafts, if England continue to park the bus like this, if they drop this deep, I feel like we're gonna have a chance. But we need to capitalize on it. We just need to capitalize on it. Nice from Messi. Dispossessed. Nice. Nice, Paredes. Ay. Alright, nice. Lisandro gets there before Rogers. No, dale. Y sí, boludo. Paredes. Paredes. Subbed out for Nico Gonzalez. Nah, the ref is just straight up stupid. I don't know what to say about the ref. Paredes out for Nico Gonzalez. I was expecting somebody like Tagliafico. Well, we're gonna have someone on the left. We have Giuliano Simeone on the right and now Gonzalez on the left. Let's see it now. Lisandro now. Who's gonna pass it to? Enzo for who? Messi. Messi with the through ball. Y go. Puta madre. Ah. We're doing well. We're doing well. I like what I'm seeing. Nico Gonzalez trying to head it in. Ah, I cleared away by Stones before Tagliafico gets to it. Ah. Really good clearance by Stones. Rogers now on the right. Rice with the shot. Saved by Bien Divo. Saved by Divo. Pero la puta! Alright. Nice from Kuti on the shot from Kane. Ah. Enzo has not been good this second half. Another foul now. I agree with Titanes, what Titanes was saying before. Like, I feel like the cooling break is gonna benefit England at this point. Nice from Messi. Nice, Messi. Vamos, Nico. Nico, por favor. Hace una bien, Nico, la concha de tu madre. One time. One time for him to finish one play. Right. Nico Gonzalez. This is too much to ask for. We get a corner, though. Vamos. Please. Puta madre. Right. Simeone. Another cross. Another corner. No, this is another Nico Gonzalez. This is the Atletico Nico Gonzalez. Yukosaurus. The Nico Gonzalez is just I don't understand, man. I really don't. I really don't understand. Another corner. Please. Take the cross. Ay, pero la puta madre. Messi with the cross. ¡Concha de tu madre! Mira lo que sacó, mira lo que sacó. Imagine Nico Gonzalez scores that goal. Everything would have been forgiven. And now the hydration break. Pickford, are you kidding me? Like, first, the save on Julian Alvarez was impressive enough at the start of the first half. Or at the start of the second half, excuse me. This save was... What the fuck? I swear, how has... Because that's the same thing that Bosinha did against us. That's the same thing that Chauveir did against us. How is every goalkeeper making these kind of saves? I don't know, Andrew. Like, clearly Scaloni wanted something different in the game with... I mean, obviously he wanted Nico Gonzalez out for the width on the left as well, now that we have Chileno Simeone on the right. I don't know, I wouldn't have subbed out Paredes. It felt like, if anything, like one of Alexis or Enzo should have been subbed out. I'm not sure on that one, Anshu. I cannot believe Pickford saved that. I cannot believe that. It's crazy. How did Pickford save that? Rochi, we are doing well, but we need to score those chances. Like, England are digging deep, we're on them, we're putting the pressure in the final third. We need to score the chances. Like, I'm getting frustrated because you need to score the chances. Yeah, Maka's ghosting too. I haven't heard Maka's name in a bit in this game as well. But we've seen the best of Argentina in the game after England scored, which is kind of sad because if we had played like this, I mean, obviously it's because England are also digging deep in a low block, but like, bro. All right, De Paul and Otamendi are coming on. So I guess one of the two center backs is coming off for Otamendi. And then De Paul to reinforce that midfield, and I wonder who comes off. Oh, Tuchel took Gordon off for Konsa. It's parking the bus right now. It's full on parking the bus right now. Oh, Montiel also coming on. Oh, he took off Simeone actually. I guess McAllister and Enzo are never coming off. I guess Enzo and McAllister are never getting subbed off. Alright, so it's Molina off and Montiel on. Otamendi on for Lisandro Martinez. And De Paul in for Simeone. Yeah, it's full on to Caliban now. I don't love to suffer Coke Zero. Like, I don't like being in this situation whatsoever. I don't know what to tell you. I hope, Nicole. I need it. Okay, nice from Enzo. Nice from Enzo. Vamos, Julián. Alright, Messi now on the right, basically. Montiel with the cross. Concha de su vieja. ¡Dale! ¿Pero por qué le parás, pelotudo? I don't understand the ref, I really don't. Nico Gonzalez is never gonna take on a defender, is he? I mean, every time he's tried, he's failed, so I kind of don't blame him for that. Paul with the cross.
¡Dale, la puta que te parió!
De Paul again. Montiel with the cross. I don't believe it, man. I don't believe it. I cannot. I don't think that was Pickford. I think that it was straight up the post. I think that hit the post. The ball with another cross. Now it's straight at Pickford. That was straight at Pickford. Now that one was straight at Pickford. Now this one was straight at Pickford. I cannot, man. I can't. I cannot, man. What the fuck? No. The header from McAllister straight to the post. How did he miss that? Bro. Bro, that header from McAllister straight to the post. That was it. That was it. Please, man. We don't deserve to lose this game. You cannot tell me that with the chances we've created, we deserve to lose. And so back to Messi. Messi with the through ball. Nico.
¡No!
He was offside. He was offside anyway. He was on. He was on. Bro. He looked on, honestly. Bro, I can't. With the chances we've created, we don't deserve to go out. We don't. With the chances we've created, we don't deserve to go out. Please, Nico. Ah, okay. Cleared away by Konsa. The header from McAllister was the one, man. It hit the post. That one was the one. He had no one on him. Pickford looked like a statue out there. Foul on Messi.
¡Árbitro, la concha de tu madre!
Until back to Messi, please. She's calling Rogers belly. Man. Please. Somehow it has to go in. It needs to. Nice, Montiel. And so now, Messi has always two on him, man. Come on. I think I went across. Puta que lo parió. No, y la cobra ahora, y pelotudo este. Alright. Tagliafico off, Lautaro in. This is the final bullet. This is it. Tagliafico off in Lautaro. This is it. We're putting in crosses like this is it. Lautaro time. This is it. This is it. Harris, thank you so much for joining. Dude, with the chances were created, and now they're time wasting as well. With the chances were created, we don't deserve to go out. I cannot. Pero no le hizo nada. Alright, yeah, James may have been injured. Dan Burn is in, yeah. I mean, that was to be expected. And Rice is off for O'Reilly, and James is off for Dan Burn. Yeah, Dan Burn, I mean, it's what they're gonna do. They're gonna clear all the crosses now. This is what Tuchel wanted. Vamos. The ball, like that shot is not gonna work. Nice from Messi to record the ball. That shot from the ball was never gonna work. I mean, I agree that at some point you have to try, but that wasn't it. Like, Kane was literally on him. Okay, over to Messi on the right. The cross. Ay. Tamendi with the shot. Ay! Almost Enzo again from distance. Almost Enzo again from distance again. Jan Pickford touches it. Jan Pickford touches it. Corner again. Vamos. ¡Vamos!
¡Vamos! Sacala, chupaverga.
Calma now, calma now. It's not off, it's not off. It's not off, it's not off. Gotta be careful now, I agree. Messi is not off, it's not off. It's not off. He's on. Play on. Vamos. Vamos. Vamos now. Bien, Otamendi. Tranquilo, tranquilo. Tranquilo. Careful now. England are parking the bus. We have a chance. They're on the back foot now. The momentum is ours. The momentum is ours now. Vamos. The momentum is ours now. Please. Vamos. Vamos. The momentum is on our side now. Vamos.
Dale, Leo. Puta madre, dale. Seguí, Messi. ¿Qué cobraba la concha de tu madre? Si se cae solo el burro ese. Pero le pega una piña a su arquero, ¿de qué se queja?
Dude, but he's Pickford, the one who hits stones. What the fuck happened to him? Bro. I mean, Stones needs to be out for a minute. Those are the rules. If he gets medical attentions, he needs to be off for a minute. How do you hurt yourself heading the ball? That's literally your job. Nine minutes of stoppage time. 9 minutes of stoppage time. Come on. Please. 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 I guess so too, Vladislav. I guess so too. We need to win it now. We need to win it now. Stones is off for a minute. Stones is off for a minute. They're down to 10 men. We need it now. We need to go now. Go, 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 go. Dale. Vamos, Messi. Ay, puta.
Concha de la vieja. Solo, se va solo, se va solo. Bien. Bien, carajo. Vamos. Hace una bien, Nico, por favor. Dale, pegale. ¡Concha de la vieja! Dale, Messi.
¡Qué gol, amigo, La cábala, Lo mismo,
Tranquilo. Calma, calma. Calma, 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 calma. Calma, calma, calma. Vamos, Lautaro, carajo. Vamos, Lautaro. ¡Lautaro! Gana arriba, por favor. Tranquilo. Bien, carajo. I don't think so, Nicole. That makes you a human. Rochi, calma, calma, calma. I don't know what's up with the refs, Yukosaurus. I really don't know. ¡Que no lo tire! Puta que lo parió. Bien, carajo. I don't know how I'm gonna hold on this fast with these last few minutes. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna survive. I don't know how I'm gonna survive these final few minutes. I really don't know. Alright, Tony and Rashford on for England. Tony and Rashford on for England. Jesus, I don't know how I'm gonna survive. I really don't know. Saque, carajo. Sacame esto, mostrar el partido, pelotudo. Bien, Cuti. Nice, Cuti. Alguien que la agarre, por Dios. Bien, Dibu. Bien, Dibu. Bien, Dibu. Bien, Dibu. Bien, Dibu. Pelea Lautaro, se le va la concha de la madre. They're gonna add more time. This doesn't end in 9 minutes. It's gonna end like in 11 or 12. 11 or 12 minutes of stoppage time. It's gonna be like... ¡Tenela! ¡Tenela, de Paul! ¡Concha, la vieja! Se le va, se le va, se le va. Bien. Gracias, Cuti. ¡Vamos, Messi! ¡Falta! ¡Bien! Gracias, Messi. Gracias, Messi. Gracias, Messi. Gracias, Messi. Gracias, Messi. Someone said penalty. You cannot foul Messi there. I mean, of course, they're gonna add more time. I don't know. The heart is pumping at like 1,000. I don't know. ¡Ya estamos, maestro! Dale, dale, dale. Bien, 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 bien. Bien, carajo. Bien, Messi. Pero cobra una, la concha de tu madre. ¡Ya estamos, maestro! Saque. Gracias, Enzo. Otra más va a dar. Otra más va a dar. Otra más va a dar. Gana Messi. ¡Vamos, Messi! Che, pero viejo, ya estamos. ¡Dibu! 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 ¡Vamos, Dibu! Ya estamos, maestro. ¡Eu! 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 ¡Vamos! ¡Vamos!
¡Vamos, Argentina!
¡Vamos!
¡Vamos, amigo!
¡Vamos!
Por un triunfo más, ¡Salud, Argentina! ¡Salud por acá!
¡Vamos! ¡Vamos!
Vamos, Argentina, ¡Salud! Vamos, que somos así grandes. Salud, chicos, Vamos, Argentina, Acabamos bien. Sí, a ver, sodita más doctor un poquito, Calito.
Vladislav, thank you so much for that donation. You totally didn't have to do that. Thank you so much for that. We have the finalissima. We have the finalissima. We have the finalissima. Rochi, we're meeting like we promised. We're meeting on the final like we promised. We meet in the final like we promised, Rochi. We actually did it. We actually did it. Lautaro of all people. Lautaro of all people to get the winner. With the disrespect he got. The disrespect this team got as well. What are they gonna say now? What are they gonna say now? What are they gonna say now? Thank you to everyone. I mean, Vladislav, that donation is insane. You totally didn't have to do that. But thank you so much, Vladislav, Titanes, Rochi, Yugosaurus, Nicole, Mr. Krabs, Brian Alexander, Sev, Patrick, Muka, everybody, Moknorke, vamos carajo, vamos. Iktar, thank you so much. Haris, thank you so much. Eduardo, gracias.
Seb, that feat suddenly doesn't feel as impressive, right? But it is impressive. Holy fuck. Enzo, qué golazo, Enzo. Enzo, qué golazo. Chitenes, thank you so much for that donation. We get the Yamal Messi final. It is. What a team. What a team. Thank you so much for that donation. You totally didn't need to do that, but thank you so much. Holy fuck. What the actual fuck? What the actual fuck, man? Is that really 2 assists for Messi, man? I can't. Is that really? At 39, man. 39 years of age. Still pulling the strings of this team. Messi baptized the Wonder Kid. It kind of feels like he wrote you at this one. That's crazy. The World Cup away kid magic continues. Against England, at least it does, yeah. And now a final against Spain. The finalissima. Europe against South America. I mean, Messi was kept quiet, but because England's plan was to stop Messi. But Messi found a way to intervene as well when he shifted to the right. Of course, Messi has been Argentina's best player, even in the knockouts. It's so quiet here. Is the game over? No, I actually feel bad as well because, like I said, these English players are actually likable. I have Mats, I have other English friends who I know this game meant everything to them. They haven't been in a World Cup final since '66. So this, I understand that this game meant everything to him, and they really felt like this was the time. This team is just different. This team is just different. This team just doesn't lose. Argentina just doesn't lose. I don't know how to tell you guys this. This team just doesn't lose. But today we deserve to go through. Today we deserve to go through. It was a close game until England scored. After England scored, they parked the bus and we created a lot of chances. We hit the post twice. Pickford had to make a couple of saves. We deserve to go through after that. Victor, I imagine like this is the best outcome for like Barca fans because you have Barca FC against Messi. Like if you're a Ronaldo fan, just take your eyes away from the screen. Like it's over. If you're a Ronaldo fan, just look away. It's not pretty. Or a Real Madrid fan, it's not pretty. Ay, Lito, carajo, la concha de su madre. No sé si sos Lito, si sos Alex en la cuenta de Lito. La concha de la vieja, ganamos, puta madre. I mean, the Spanish Real Madrid fans have something to cheer for, but the Real Madrid fans from abroad are in the absolute bottom of the table. Elito. Pedro el Chulo, thank you so much for joining. You had to miss most of it. Well, you got the interesting part, I suppose, which was the comeback. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Pedro, like, this team, man.
Is this the first ever all-speaking final? Well, no, because Uruguay-Argentina was the first World Cup final, and those two countries speak Spanish. After that, though, I guess it would have to be the first one since 1930, right? Since then, we haven't had two Spanish-speaking countries in a final. So yeah, I guess since 1930. Since the very first World Cup that the two countries in the final don't speak Spanish, I mean. Lautaro showed up when it mattered. He really did. He really did. The Finalissima was due, and here it is. May the best team win on Sunday. Yep, Rochi will be there. Both teams look fantastic. Mbappe is going to secure that golden boot against England. Lautaro can finally be rated outside of the Inter fan base. I'm going to go on Have Hope's stream and absolutely cook everybody who called Lautaro a bum. This guy is a good impact sub. That's what he's there for. That's his role in this team now. He is behind Julian, yes. But he's still important to this team. He showed it today. He showed it today. We needed that. We needed that. At some point, we need to put in crosses. England were digging too in deep. Hey, Barca need a striker. I don't know. Lautaro scored in the Copa final. He was the top goal scorer alongside Messi in the first Copa America as well in 2021. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I need to go back home to record the match reaction. And after that, I'm going to the streets once again to fucking have a blast because I can already hear the honking on the streets. It's going absolutely kicking up. Insane. Argentina are in a World Cup final again. Argentina are in a World Cup final again. Argentina are in a World Cup final again. Maestro. Muchas gracias.
Salud. Y esto es un brindis para tu casa, con la familia. Siempre no venís, nos da la cábala oficial.
Vení, Samuel. Vení.
Suerte, nos da suerte.
Gracias,
Tenés,
che.
por favor, acá es tu casa y vos sabés cuando venís nos da la cábala oficial. Así que tenemos los seguidores, todo ahí, que venga acá a la parrilla, que siempre van a ser bienvenidos. ¿Sí?
Gracias, che. Vamos.
Todo bien, amigos. Vamos, Argentina.
We take this one home. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Mr. Kraus, Yugosaurials, Vladislav as well for the donation, Titanes with the donation, Spectre, Ikitar, Eduardo, Nicole, Rochi, on the house, yeah, on the house. Everybody, Patrick, Seb joined at some point, Pedro Chulo now, Sherry Swiss, everybody, absolutely everybody, Seb, Lito, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. It's magic. This team is magic. This team is the best I've ever seen, and it represents us. It represents all of us, an entire country, 47 million people behind this one team. Those guys on the pitch who do everything for us. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll be recording my live reaction, my match reaction to this game very soon, and you guys will be able to see that. And we stay tuned for the final on Sunday. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. ¡Vamos, Argentina! ¡Vamos! ¡Vamos!